Sorry, I'm just getting this situated. I just want like a 15-minute version. What the heck? All right. That's gonna be good enough. It's gotta be. Just in case. Alright guys, what is up? It is Shin, and today, as you can see, we are making another tier list because that's what I do. It's easy and it gets my point across, and it allows me to talk about characters. It allows me to talk about characters in a more simplified and subjective way, while also forcing engagement because you guys are going to disagree. Now, just as a disclaimer, I don't know the characters by name very well. I'm very much new to the characters because I tried not to pay too much attention because I want to enjoy the game from a new player perspective. I didn't want to go into the game knowing what to pull and have my account min-maxed to the extreme. So I do know what characters are good, and that will be reflected in the video, or in the tier list rather. But there are some characters that I don't care whether they're good or they're bad. I am going to pull them. And I just want to talk about them. So, without further ado, obviously we're in 1.1 in global. So, this is the only standard character I don't have. I don't even know her name. Let's look quick. Haruna. I do not have Haruna. So I'm going to be using this Pride Wind just to get characters' names because I don't remember their names. So we're going to include the 4 stars as well, but we're kind of going to be focusing on 5 stars because let's be real, the 5 stars dictate the team. And there's only certain teams from my understanding that use 4 stars. Now, let's start out with the current characters. I don't know the banner order, so I'm gonna go over Yui and Minami, and then Yusuke, and then after that, I'm just gonna go based off of in order. So what's the orders in here? So Rui, easy skip. I love her playstyle. I love follow-up attacks because, you know, Sarel, I do have Fei Xiao. I just don't like how follow-up attacks are just really bad in Persona 5, the Phantom X. The fact that they make the chances so low is just really disappointing because it's like you're taking their whole kit and you're saying, yeah, this isn't gonna be consistent, and you're just really shooting them in the foot and being like, why aren't they selling? Like, if you want to sell me a follow-up character, if I remember correctly, her follow-up is like 35% chance. I think it's 45 in global. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know it's not even 50%. Now, her highlight does fix that, but it's temporary. And I think I'm going to compare follow-ups to Star Rail, and I'm going to compare them primarily to Clara, who is a standard banner character in Honkai Star Rail. So, her being a limited follow-up attack character that doesn't have a consistent way of using follow-ups without, if I remember correctly, it's Cord, wherever she is, without Cord, just feels really bad. But that's just my opinion. So she's an easy skip for me. And then we got Minami. She's a sad skip. I really do want her. I'm at 70 of 80 pity. I'm skipping her because I know she'll be on standard. But as you'll see later, there's a team that really likes having her, and she's like best in slot. So I'm just really sad I'm going to be skipping her. I'm even more sad with the Lufel's plan change nerf, in my opinion, where you can't even get a dupe of her or her weapon. I think that's just a huge L, and I really hope they fix that. But we'll just have to wait and see. Yusuke. I'm going to put him at really want. I am going to pull him. If I lose the 50-50, we'll just... I'll wait and see kind of how... I'll try him out, and then we'll kind of go from there. But I really want him because he is the Clara of this game, where he gets hit and he counterattacks. His follow-ups are counterattacks. And he scales off defense, and I've looked into him because I wanted to know how to build him so I can kind of prep for him. So, like, I've actually been... I know the character's not great, but I've actually been building... I forget her name. I think it's Yuki. Let's find out. Yeah, Yukimi. Or Yuki. I've been actually working on her a little bit on the side for Yusuke. And I know scaling off defense is kind of rough in this game, or just in general, but I like his playstyle. I do want to try and go for his weapon too, because his weapon I think is just insanely good for him. Like, it's just a huge DPS buff. So I'm saving for that as well. But that'll just be if I win the 50-50 and I do decide to just go all in on him, then I'll go for his weapon, because why would I pull for the weapon if I don't even have the character, you know? So that is where I'm at with him. Again, if you want to see me pull for him, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, Shimpone_, on Twitch. Otherwise, you're on here, YouTube as well. Next up we have, let's figure out this character's name. Where is she? Probably go to 4 stars, huh? Chizuko. She is a 4-star nuclear character. Here, I should make a new, oh, nope. I'm messing things up. There we go. Okay, we are gonna put one above here. And we're gonna call it... We're gonna call it 4-star. This character I really want. I think she's really cool, but I do know she's basically, as far as I know, I could be wrong, let me know in the comments. From my understanding, she is only good with Makoto. So with that in mind, I am gonna just, if I do go for Makoto, and I do get her, that'll be awesome. But I'm not gonna pull for a 4-star. I've learned my lesson with ZZZ. That is the only game I'll be pulling 4 stars for, or A ranks rather. But next up, we have Wind. She is a 4-star, but she is given for free. That I do know because I looked into that, like what characters were for free. And she's a 4-star navigator. That is basically your replacement for Kaio, I think her name is. Oops. Yeah, Kaio. So she's good, and I'm gonna build her because I love Wind. She's awesome. I like her design. So she'll be a 4-star, so I'll just be getting her. And then this dude, I know he is a 4-star as well. Where is he? I don't even know what he does. So he's a buffer. Okay, so he buffs dots, basically. Maybe. Oh, he just buffs. He's just, okay, so he just buffs everything. Okay, that's pretty cool. He's gonna be a 4-star. I'm not gonna go out of my way to get him, but if he's, I'll try him out and see what he does. So I don't really have much to say on him just because I don't really know. Makoto, I'll throw a few at him. I'll throw a few at her. If I get her, I get her. If not, I'm just gonna wait and see who's next, because we'll be shortly seeing who I'm gonna be trying my best to get. But I've heard Makoto's really good, and she stays good for a decent amount of time. But I'm not gonna sweat the meta because it's Persona. This is more so just I love Persona, I love Megaten, so I'm gonna be focusing on what I enjoy instead of trying to min-max every team. But I might min-max some teams, and I'm gonna try and pull more staple units. But I'm not gonna sweat, like, I'm not gonna try and pull a bunch of DPSs, because the last thing you want is to have a bunch of DPSs and not enough supports. But I think, you know, having type or element based content is just, you want her eventually, I think. So I'm gonna throw a few and just, well, actually I'll put her in want a little, because I do want her, because I do want to get all the Persona 5 cast. So we'll put her there. Phoebe, she gets added to standard, so I might just sad skip her, but I might just throw a few at him. Might just throw a few at her, because from what I've looked into and what I've heard people say, she is amazing, and she replaces Kaio. And I know Minami, Puppet, I forget her name. Let me double check. 4-star. Miyu. I know Miyu is really good, and I am going to be using her because of Yusuke. If I get Yusuke, I'll be using her still for him. But she is a standard character from my understanding. She does come to standard. So I'll maybe throw a few at her like I did Minami. Which I say a few, but I threw 70 at Minami. But Phoebe, we'll throw a few and see what happens and kind of just go from there. Now, this is the first character I will be putting in the SpongeBob meme tier. I should have explained the tiers, but I mean, if you look at the tiers, they kind of explain themselves, so I'm not too worried about that. But editor Shen, throw in the SpongeBob meme. Thanks, buddy. All right, so she is amazing from what I've heard. Cord, I have a written list. I just went and grabbed it, and she is on that written list of characters that I am. This written list is effectively my SpongeBob meme tier, but there's a few that I like. For example, Yusuke, he's on the list, but he is not in the SpongeBob meme tier. So she is an amazing support. I really like her gimmick of giving extra highlights. I think that's really cool. I think she's gonna be really fun, and I do hope to get her. And I will be trying my damnedest to do that. All right, now I foreshadowed this with Minami, and I was basically advertising this. I'm gonna put, and this is gonna be ordered, by the way. This is gonna be ordered. This is all ordered, aside from have, because this is just the fact that I have all these characters. Summer Motoha, I really want her, but I prioritize Cord because she's a support, so she's just universal. And Summer Motoha, she's awesome. You know, she's in a swimsuit. You know, gotta stay on brand. Am I right, guys? Like, oh, it doesn't show the full, but she's really cool. And her kit is really awesome. I do like the fact that she uses her health to buff her attack, but also wants to overheal. So she kind of gives Blade vibes from Honkai Star Rail. And it's super funny because I hate using Blade, and I kind of have a toxic relationship with Blade because I accidentally used my guarantee on him instead of when I was saving it for Kafka. I did like 3 pulls and got him. So it's Blade, but a waifu in a swimsuit. So enough said, am I right, guys? And speaking of swimsuits, we have, I think it's Summer Tomoko. I'm gonna put her here. I'm actually gonna put her here because she's a healer, if I remember correctly. Let me just double check. Yeah, she is in fact a healer. So 5-star healers. I have a very, again, Star Rail, I have a very awkward relationship with 5-star healers. I skipped Luocha, or I lost the 50-50 to Luocha rather, and I did not have a good healer or sustain unit until Fushuen came out, because I don't like Japard. I keep losing my 50-50s to him, so I hate Japard. I was rocking Natasha until Fushuen and Lynx came out. That is when I had 2 sustains, and they are the goats for that. And I don't remember her kit off the top of her head. Let's just take a quick look-see. She also deals side damage, which I think it's cool that she kept her same type, even though Summer Motoha did not. But I mean, bless. Of course, they can't give you lightning DPSs, except for, you know, Akihiko. But we'll get there. But anyways, let's read her kit. Spark. Okay, what's her A0? Okay, so she has like a pseudo follow-up attack heal type thing, and that's really cool. I do like her. She kind of gives off Ling Sha vibes, and I'm using Star Rail as a frame of reference because it's the only other turn-based gacha that I play. It's the turn-based gacha that I have very extensive knowledge in, so I'm just using that to compare, you know. Speaking of Star Rail comparisons, we have, I think his name, his Phantom Thief name, or Phantom Idol name is Mesa, but Kira. I'm gonna throw a few at him. He is a bleed dot. He's like Luca as a 5-star, where he applies bleed, he detonates bleed. I got to try him on the Taiwan server when I tried it way back. That was when he came out, and I really liked him. I think he's pretty fun, but I don't like him enough. I think his design is cool. I more so just like his weapon, let's be real. I just really like his weapon. I think it looks really cool. So I'll throw a few at him, but I'm also not gonna sweat it. If I don't get him, I don't get him. If I do, awesome. You know. Futaba. SpongeBob meme. Easy. She is amazing. She is Silver Wolf that doesn't take up a party slot. Well, she does, but not like a combat party slot. So she's just really good, and she's just a 5-star Navi, so she's cracked. So she's obviously here. Cherish. I'm gonna put him right here next to his favorite DPS, Yusuke. These two go hand in hand. I heard, I don't know, I didn't look into it, so I let me know in the comments, because I don't know. Let me know if he is a standard unit. I heard that he is. If he's not, I'll throw more than just a few pulls at him. But because I do like Yusuke, and I want to give him like the good team, because I know he's kind of mid, but he is a passion character for me in terms of playstyle. So he is a really want for me. Now, Haru. Again, she's a P5 Phantom Thief, so I am going to be trying my best to get her eventually. But I'm not very interested in her playstyle. But she does look really cool. I did look at some gameplay. So, and I'll try and flash like a little snippet of gameplay for all these characters as well. And I will probably, if I did that, I've probably been doing it by now. But she looks all right. She's not bad. She doesn't look great to me, but I want her eventually. Now, we have Mont, the 5-star version, who has dual typing. She could switch between dances or whatever, to change her element between wind and ice. And I think that's really cool. And I've seen some gameplay of this Mont work with Yusuke. So like you'd run Yusuke Mont Cherish or whatever. So I don't know. Obviously she's not going to be out by the time Yusuke comes out, so it doesn't matter. But I do want her eventually. I do really want her. I think her gimmick is really cool. So I'm definitely going to try my best to get her. Howler? I don't remember her. I'm terrible with these names, dude. Also, Ichigo, she's on here, or she came out. She just came out, but she's not in this tier list. So I'll just put that at the end, because she's the newest character. I probably looked at her like 3 times. Right here, Runa. I like how she has dog, and she's wearing a dog outfit. So I think I'm like pretty sure she's standard, so I'm gonna throw a few at her. Probably here. Because I don't think she's probably better than Phoebe at this point, but Phoebe is a little bit more important in terms of her release when she releases, and I think she's just really good. Actually, no, I'm gonna move her up here because I really want her. I do like her like debuffs. I think it's pretty cool. I think she's pretty fun, so I'm excited to try and get her. But again, if she is standard, I'm not gonna sweat it. I'll throw a few at her. So if she is standard, she goes here. If she's limited, she'll go here. So I'm just gonna put her here just in case, to cover myself. And then we also have, next up after that, we have Kasumi or Sumire, whichever you prefer. I'm gonna put her here. She is a blessed single target, and I do think she's really cool. I've seen her animations, and I really like what she does. But again, it's turn-based, it's team building, so you're gonna want to run more supports. And if I do end up going for Summer Motoha, I'll probably be less likely to pull for Kasumi right away, just because I'll have a blessed DPS anyways. But I'm sure there's going to be situations where Kasumi or Sumire, I'll just call her Kasumi, will be more useful, in single target modes, obviously, but I'm not sure where exactly. So she goes here because I do like her and I want to get her at some point. SpongeBob meme, Wind Vast. When I first played this, when I first played this, she was coming out because I just wanted to try it, so I downloaded the Taiwan version and gave it a shot. I like her kit. I love her kit. I love her animations. I love her persona. I love her design. It's weeby. I love it. I'm here for it. I'm gonna have her. I'm gonna have her and her weapon. So that might be a tier on its own, but it would just be like Yusuke, Wind Vast, Cord. Those are the ones that I can see myself pulling the weapons for. So that, as of right now, that's on this list. but she's awesome. I love her gameplay. I love her design. I just love everything about Wind Vast. So I will probably do the funny thing of having Wind Vast and Wind on the same team for like more casual content, like just doing dailies and whatnot. But and then when I'm doing like more serious content, which I do post videos of, by the time this comes out, I will have uploaded 2 videos of me clearing endgame content, and I'll have another one coming up after this. So if you're interested in seeing more content like that, like, comment, and subscribe for more. So yeah, obviously I don't have much to say other than I'm obsessed with Wind Vast and I need her on my account right now. Power creep be damned, I need her. Now we have Yaoling Chinese New Year. I like her outfit. I love her design. She is very like, it's a very attractive outfit. I like that design. But I have On, and I'm using On, and I love On, and I will be building On because she's my boo. She was the original P5 waifu. Before I ascended, she is my Phantom Thief waifu from P5, other than like Haru. So I will probably focus on her, but I do know Yaoling Chinese New Year version is insane, so I'll probably try and get her at some point. So I'll probably move her down here. I'll put her here because I know for a fact she was limited, so she gets a little bit more priority in terms of Phoebe and Mesa. Now her name, I don't know her real name. I know it's Matoy. Mio right here. I love her persona's design. I love her outfit. I love her kit. She's just really fun. If you've seen some of my other content, I gravitate towards debuffers. So like in Star Rail, I'm trying to collect and build every single Nihility unit. The only one I've skipped so far is Cypher, and I cry every day because I lost the 50-50 and the fake collab kit was coming out, and I wanted to just save as many pulls as I could for that, which I needed. That video may or may not be uploaded before this, so if you're interested, check that out. She's just really cool. I love her. She's awesome. Akechi, this is a poll for one of my chatters, Mage. If you're watching this, shout out to Mage. He loves Akechi. From my understanding, he is like a sub DPS for Bless, and if that's true, if I get Kasumi, I'll try and go for Akechi, but I'm not. Out of all of the P5 Phantom Thieves, he's probably not one of the lowest priorities for me. So I'll put him actually right here. So I think that is a good place for him because I want him, but like not that bad. If you could get his Crow outfit, I would probably put him at Throw a Few. But for all we know, they could re-release him as Crow with Loki, and that would be pretty cool. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. And then next we have Turbo. We're gonna put Turbo here because I like her support, giving extra turns and whatnot. I think that's really cool. Kind of gives Bronya Sunday Bubbin vibes from Star Rail. So I like it. It's fun. It gives like hyper carry, and just her buffs are awesome as well. So that's it. Her outfit is okay, but I love her weapon. Her weapon is amazing. Like her 5-star weapon looks phenomenal. I love it. And then next we have Anj. We're gonna put her here. I love her kit. I like her outfit. I've heard about her story a little bit. Again, I didn't look into it, so I'm not going to discuss it just because I don't want to say something wrong. I just love her. I love her kit. She's an amazing Navi, and I just really want her on my account. I'm going to try and get the limited Navis because they all seem to be busted in their own ways. I think the least busted 5-star Navi is Phoebe, and I think that's just because she's been delegated to standard Navi, and it is what it is. Now we have our first DPS that will be taking a high ranking slot in the SpongeBob meme tier. Makoto Yuki, aka Dorkun, if you know, you know. I've been playing Persona 3 Reload on stream. I played Persona 3 Reload on my own like 3 times already. I love that game, and I'm so happy he's here. I love the collab characters because, you know, they always end up making them busted, so it kind of feels nice bringing a character that's just like, oh, I'm gonna do a gajillion damage, and like, it's just, you know, he's got Orpheus. He's awesome. I love him. He's great. Now, Yukari, we're gonna put her here actually. Again, they're collab characters. Because they're collab, I might put them here, you know, especially because, well, actually, you know what? I lied. We're gonna put them here. We're gonna keep them there. Yukari is a amazing healer. Again, she works with this theurgy stuff, so she has really good buffing in that regard as well, from my understanding. And yeah, so she's pretty cool, and I like her kit, so she's gotta go there. And then surprisingly, we have, or not so surprising really, Akihiko. He's really cool. He's, you know, our main actual lightning DPS, because, you know, Rui she's chilling at the bottom, you know. It is what it is. And yeah, like it's just, as you will come to know, I have a preference of characters of the feminine variety. And so he kind of gets the whole not a waifu treatment, but he is really cool. I did his trial on the Taiwanese server, and he's pretty fun. So I do want to give him a few polls. Actually, you know, I'll put him here. Actually, he gets demoted. And last but certainly not least, the most recent character that came out within the last few days, Ichigo Shikano. She is a curse assassin DPS that apparently, like, from the quick glance I've took of her kit, she is a cursed Dot character. And if you know me from Star Rail, I love Dot. I am a Dot main. I played Dot before it was cool. And it's just, I love Dot. And, you know, her name's Ichigo. I'm a big Bleach fan, so, you know, she's just hitting all the right buttons for me. So for her, I'm gonna put her in SpongeBob meme, and I'll try my best to find an image that'll fit here and put it there. But she would I'd probably put her above Futaba, or especially above somewhere Motoha. But all right, that is it, guys, for my tier list. Coming from global and not really looking too into the characters because I kind of want to surprise myself. Let me know, what do you guys think? And for those who are playing or keeping up with the meta of, you know, the Taiwanese, let me know, am I picking meta characters? Is my account gonna be bricked or stacked? I think it's gonna be stacked because, you know, I am gonna be I'm going to be trying my best to guarantee Wind Vast, Cord, and Turbo. And then obviously I really want Anj and Futaba. And, you know, let me know, does building Yusuke hold my account back a little bit? Let me know, because I'm curious what you guys think. Who are you going to be prioritizing in the future? Now, I don't know exactly when these characters are coming out, so it really just depends on if my, you know, SpongeBob memes are going to cuck me by going back to back at all. But don't spoil it if you know, because I'm sure they're going to change it a little bit. But if you liked this video and you want to see more P5X content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as I've said several times already, so I'm sure you're sick of hearing it. And if you want to see me play some Star Rail, Zenless, P5X, I play fighting games, not as much as I used to, and I'm currently playing through P3R and Pokemon Coliseum right now because we hit our follower goal of 300. Now I'm trying to hit 315, and followers on Twitch, and I'm trying to hit 175 subs on YouTube. So if you guys enjoyed this and want to see something more like that from me, please, I'd appreciate it greatly. Hit the subscribe button, hit that follow button, and I will see you guys next time. Peace. Whew. All right. That was a long ass tier list. I always end up feeling like I make tier lists way too long, but that's just me. All right, now on to the main event. Actually, we're gonna put this here. We're actually gonna save this.
Me to break. I'm a sharpshooter at Paul's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, or free for you to throw.
Yeah, we're gonna delete that.
Have no face to show. Please don't take.
I initially posted it in the Discord, but I'm gonna save that for myself so people can watch the video. Fake collab story time.
Where have you been? Been searching all along.
I think my monitor is going bad or something. What the hell? My mouse just keeps like dipping. I don't know what that could be though. I'm not very tech savvy.
The real question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter.
God, I love this. Trying my best not to get too down, but been trying really hard to grow lately. Like I've been putting out shorts and whatnot, trying to upload more content, and it just doesn't feel like it's working out. Sucks. Try not to think about it too much. Try not to get like all up in my head about that shit. But sometimes it just feel like that sometimes. All right, time to boot in the game, do my dailies, and then we'll get started on the story quest. All right. So my saber looking kind of crisp, I'm not gonna lie. With her team. Oh, she's not even. Damn it, I need to get her crit rate up. I completely forgot that this wants 15 or 50% shit. 5. That's worse actually. Her crit damage is gonna tank. But you know what? That's fine actually. Oh, she's gonna overcap though. Damn. You absolutely hate to see it, chat. I guess we try one more time on that set, see if we can't get something decent that I could replace either of those pieces with, or any of those pieces with. We're gonna find this one guy. I always use his aventurine. And he even put his comment, you know, for me. I think I passed it. There we go. We're gonna add him on my priority. Now I'm only using Japanese because they did the not Tekken thing and just had them speak Japanese only in the Japanese version. I disagree with that. I think that's kind of cringe, but it is what it is. Ooh, shit, those suck. Okay. Not really much to say, just auto battle shenanigans. Love to see it. Love to see the girlies working together. I love Acheron, aka Raden's Japanese voice actress. She's so good. Whole lot of nothing. Come on, Acheron, take him out. That's kind of crazy that she can't even take this out. The Acheron fall off is depressing as hell. If I ever left the game, if I ever stopped playing this, it would be purely just because of like Kafka and Acheron being like unplayable. Anyways, do the collab.
昭和セレモニー騒動の余波が収まった後、スターピースカンパニーは念願の夢の星への進出を果たし、請求列車の七死人たちはピノコニーの株主となりました。そして今、この銀河有数のリゾート地で新たな番組が始まろうとしています。
So weird hearing these characters in Japanese.
家の意思決定者ロビンさんが主演を務め、カリスマ性とユーモアを兼ね備えた七死人、 西急列車の開拓者が共演。さらにスマートでありながら強引な一面も併せ持つ10のセクシーな一人アベンチュリン総監が友情出演。名を馳せた映画監督ミスター・レックとその友人が手掛け、ルーさん家の当主でありピノコニーのビジネス巨頭でもあるオーディさんが単独出資。そしてスコートさん、どなたでしたっけ？
Fucking Scott.
動物のモノマネが得意なカンパニーの社員さん。とにかく市場開拓部も参戦。
We hate this guy. I think everybody does, but we especially hate this guy.
チャンネルで絶賛放送中です。ぜひご覧あれ。
It's the Holy Grail. She just has it.
クリューガムさんからあなたが来ると聞いてここで待っていたの。これが開鎖宇宙のテスト装置？いいえ、そういうわけではないわ。折り紙大学で歴史を学んだことはあるけ
So
れ
yeah,
ど、
you don't want to mess with that, Bubbin.
私は研究者には向いていないから。実は今日はある人に頼まれてあなたにプレゼントを持ってきたの。この前
Yeah, I wonder who this person
ピノコニーで
is.
開かれた聖杯戦争のことまだ覚えてる
You bet I do.
あなたならきっと覚えているって信じていたわ。あれはピノコニーのような夢の世界に住んでいてもなかなか体験できないことだもの。
Yep.
ただ冒険のことを振り返ろうとしても細かいことは霧がかかったようにぼやけてしまってちゃんと思い出せないの。この
Makes sense that it's
聖杯と呼ば
classified
れる
as a
器
curio
物
in this.
本当に不思議よね。
I didn't expect it, but that makes a lot of sense to
プレゼントと
categorize
して
it as
オーデ
that.
ィさんから送られたもので聖杯戦争に参加した人への償いだそうよ。私はこれが貴重石号の飾りとしてぴったりだと思ってオーディさんも賛同してくれたの。ほっほっほ。あらゆる願いを叶えてくれるという聖杯。貴重石号に展示するのにこれほどふさわしいものはありませんと言っていたわ。安心して、スクリューガムさんが聖杯を無害化してくれたから今のこれはただの夢の泡。願いに応えるなんて不思議な力はもうないわ。あとずっと気になっていたんだけど、もし本当に聖杯で願いを一つ叶えられるとしたら
To make my waifus real.
どんな願い事をするのかしら。
叶えたい願い。聖杯
To get my Raiden harem
似たようなこと聞かれた。
across the universes, the different Hoyo-verses. It was a long time ago, or not so long ago.
スター・オブ・ザ・フェスティバルとして彼は多くの人々の注目を集めてきました。
Nah,
そして今
you say too
前代
much.
未聞
You
の第
making
1
me
回ピノコニー
blush.
聖杯戦争の開幕を控え再びステージの上に舞い戻ってきたのです。ほらお兄さん、早く手の甲にある何でしたっけ、タトゥーを観客たちに見せてください。
これはレイジだ。
そう、レイジュ。聖杯戦争の参加資格でもあるレイジュの力があればピノコニーの歴史に名を刻む人物たちを従わせることができるのです。ではここからは水晶日報のエリート記者さんにお任せしましょう。
名誉隊員、もし聖杯を手に入れたら
Oh god, it's a
どんなお
Lalafell.
願いをする気なんだ。じゃあ聖杯戦争を勝ち抜く自信はあるか。
I think we does. I'm gonna be honest.
そういえ
I
ば
believe.
名誉隊員は誰を召喚するつもりなんだ？私みたいにピノコニーの歴史について何も知らないなんてことはないよな。
やれやれ。
Wait, did it say? Oh, it just said reporter. Okay, it's actually Hook. Okay, never mind. She's not a LFL. She's base as fuck for that.
そんな中で旧友に再会できて、こちらは心から喜んでいるというのに、確かにタイミングが悪かったかもしれませんが、まさか話をそらし続けるつもりじゃありませんよね。ドスクロのフック様と約束したんです。
Pitch Dark Hook the Great. He says the thing.
その中で出会う素敵な出来事を録画して故郷の皆さんに見せてあげる。
On my alt account, I'll probably listen to this in English.
ちょうどあなたがピノコに聖杯戦争のインタビューを受けているところに出くわした。
なるほど。独占インタビュー権と配信権を手に入れたはずなのに、なぜ他局の人がいるのかと思ったら、そういうことだったんですね。では、
Oh, you know, I'm not even
ご退場願いま
surprised.
すでしょうか。
そうだ。私たちと提携しないか？
Yes, collaboration with Pitch Dark Hook the Great.
お金に目がないルーさん家でもこんなに小さな子供に取材費を請求
That's
す
right,
る
Sampo,
なん
work
て
your
こ
magic.
としませんよね。お姉さん、ここは慈善活動だと思って彼女に社会実習の場を作ってあげるというのはどうでしょう。
アシスタント、この二人をつまみ出して。ルーさん家が主催する第1回ピノコに聖杯戦争が始まりました。我々は参戦するマスターたちの足跡をたどりながら皆様に最新の戦況をお届けします。七し人さんへのインタビューを始める前に、まずはこちらの CM をご覧ください。
皆さん、聖
All
杯
right.
にまつわる伝説は聞いたことが
You
ある
bet your sweet baby I did.
願いを叶えるという奇跡を求め、多くの者が長く辛い旅に出ました。この広大な世界ではよくある話だ。しかし実際にその願望記を目にできる者は非常に少ない。そこで
Love to see
私
it.
はその奇跡を見届けるチャンスを皆さんに与えたいと思ったのです。あらゆる願いを叶えるという万能の願望記、それをピノコニーに設置しました。もちろん願いを叶える権利は非常に貴重なものです。そしてチャンスとは自らの手で掴むべきもの。聖杯は
You gotta fight
ピ
for
ノ
it?
コニーの歴史に名を刻んだ人物を英霊として召喚できる。そして勇敢なる夢追い人はサーバントを刺激する
I love how they're specifically from
最後の一人になるまで戦いを
Penacony. I guess that is why their designs changed the way they did, so to kind of fit the Penacony aesthetic.
ボールのような血まみれの争いにならないか心配ですと。
Especially Lancer. His outfit is very
ご
different.
心配なく。ピノコニーの美しい夢の中に死は存在しません。皆さんが目にするすべての暴力は安全で無害な無境の戦闘ショーであり、願いの成就という報奨だけが真実なのです。
Oh, so it's not even real? People don't actually die? That's unfortunate.
ピノコニーでは誰にでも夢を叶えるチャンスがあるのです。それではルーさん家主催スラーダ社協賛の
Sponsored by Soul Lad.
残酷な戦い第1回
しい。勝ち残るではなく生き残るというルールで参加者を鼓舞しているのが特に気に入りました。
Yeah, that is pretty good.
的な演説でした。
But it's coming from Scott, so we inherently hate it because it's Scott and all of his ideas are stupid. Just like his stupid butt face that barks like a dog and squeals like a pig.
そんなに褒めても何も出ませんぞ。第一、私が君に求めているのは感情的価値ではありません。
オーディさんに評価していただけるのは光栄なことですが、私は取るに足らない小物、カンパニーの一社員に過ぎません。それに
当然、ピノコニーの当主や株主たちにも招待状を送り、聖杯戦争への参加を呼びかけましたが、応じてくれた人もいれば、
No, I could see them saying. I could understand why they think it's just a marketing stunt, though. Odie, like, be real.
宣伝だと蔑む人もいました。裕福な生活が大物たちの英気を削いでしまったのでしょう。ですが、小物は違います。スコート君、君の願いをもう一度聞かせてもらえますかな。
はい、この私スコートの願いはカンパニーの初級
You just want to get promoted? Come on. It's such a mild dream or wish. A bad wish, a stupid wish from a stupid Scot.
肩を並べたいと思ったことすらないのでしょう。
Typical.
しかし、宇宙の平和を望むなどというたわごとよりも、
It's almost too grounded, though. That's the thing.
心を打つというもの。
それで、その聖杯というのは本当に私の願いを叶えてくれるのですか？
もちろんですとも。その手の甲に刻まれた霊樹が君の参戦資格を証明している。それに君はすでにサーバントを
I wonder what servant he got.
その力を見たでしょう。
そうは言いましても、ここはアイスクリームや酒瓶が喋ったり、楽器が自ら演奏を始めたりする無教じゃないですか。聖杯やら蘇った歴史上の人物やらが出てきても、正直そこまで不思議ではないというか。それより私が気になっているのは、仮に聖杯が本物だったとしたら、なぜそれを独占したりせずにわざわざこんな大会を企画したのかということです。
You just said yourself you would wish for a promotion.
自分の願いを叶えていますよ。
いい質問だ。それではスコート君、逆に聞きたいのですが、15泊期も生き、
I'm listening. What's your point?
の陰謀と闘争を生き延び、使い切れないほどの富を築き、ピノコニーの頂点に上り詰めた老人にとって、
Alright, what's your point, old man?
必ず叶えたい願いがあるとしたら、それは何だと思いますか？
Yeah, I'm just here for my right in here. I'm a Superman.
でしょうか。この2つが嫌いな人はいないと思うので。ただ確信はありません。王子さん、答えを教えてもらえませんか？
その答えもなかなか近いですぞ、スコート君。たった一つの願いしか叶えられない聖杯では、私を満足させることはできない。だからこそ、聖杯戦争をピノコニーの新たなエンターテインメントにしたいのですよ。亡くなった歴史上の人物をサーバントとして召喚して戦わせ、最終的には自分の夢を実現させる。
You should say dream because it's only one wish.
素晴らしいと思いませんか？これでピノコニーは調和セレモニーに次ぐ 全宇宙の注目を集める宴を持つことになる。数えきれないほどの資金と夢追い人たちが、これまでとは比べ物にならないくらい集まってくるでしょう。そしてその試運転となる第1回聖杯戦争で、ある小物が願いを叶えたとくれば、
Oh, okay, I
こ
see.
れほど効果の高い宣伝は他
It
に
is
ありません。
basically marketing then.
これでわかりましたかな。
なるほど。きっとあなたを失望させないとお約束します。オーディさん、一匹狼としてこのスコート、
Even if you have to bark like a dog or squeal like a pig. The on reference for you guys.
実は先ほどの番組に、私を何度も人生のどん底に突き落とした宿敵が出ていまして、彼も同じ戦場に赴くようです。これは運命としか言いようがありません。
Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, sorry about that.
それは請求列車の七死人のことですかな。あの方は目立ちたがり屋ですが、なかなか腕の立つ選手ですぞ。
今までの私ならあの怪物どもの足元にも及ばなかったでしょう。
Got a cord underneath my chair. One of my wheels. Bugging me.
マスターとしていかに召喚した歴史の英霊、いわゆるサーバントをうまく使い、彼らの宝具と呼ばれる特別な能力を発揮させるか、それが戦いの鍵になる。そうだろ、ミスター・レック。
聖杯戦争の間はグレイディと呼んでくれ、プロデューサー。
いやいや、聖杯戦争が終わるまではアサシンと呼ぶべきでしょう。
Oh, so he's the assassin. Okay.
グレイディという名は今のピノコニーでは何の価値もない。わざわざ口にする必要もないだろ
う。
Interesting.
せっかく迎えた2度目の人生なのですから、その脆弱な自尊心は捨てた方がいいですぞ。名前とは己の過去を示すもの。そして過去を知られることは弱点を知られることにも等しい。自分の情報は極力相手に与えない。それが賢い人の戦い方です。いいですか。私は作品に対する著作者人格権を保障すること、そして英霊の記憶を体験することを条件に、あの監督にあなたのよりしろになってもらいました。あなたは世間を震撼させるような作品を撮り、歴史に名を刻むことを望んでいたのでしょう。その体の持ち主、ミスター・レックも同じ夢を持っています。今回の聖杯戦争に参加する者たちの経験を記録して、この野心あふれる若者の夢を叶えてやってください。
Hell yeah. So he's kind of like Shakespeare in Apocrypha, where he more so just wants to sit back and watch everything unfold to record it.
この便利な力があればきっと
Of course, Scott gets a servant with a noble phantasm like this.
聖杯戦争に参加する意欲のある者はすでに私の監視下にある。プロデューサー、 あなたは誰から見ていきたい？プロデューサー、時間は貴重だ。早く他の参加者の状況を確認した方がいい。
So Jade is aventuring interesting.
ピノコニーらしいわね。
こっちはもっとピノコ
I
ニーらしい
really
よ。
wish I could hear Jade in English.
あら
I
ゆる
love
願いを
her
叶
voice
えられる
actress.
万能の願
They
望。
give all of the mommy
まる
characters
で下手な詐
fantastic
欺のキャッ
voices
チ
in
コピー
English.
だ。
I'm sorry, it's great.
それもヤリーロ6みたいなど田舎の人さえ騙せないほどお粗末なねえ。
オーディは飴を出した。なら、その飴の裏に隠された無知は一体何なのかしら。
ジェヘイド、君、そのふざけた言葉を真に受けてるのかい？
あら、別にいいでしょ。
Hey, she said the thing. Let's go.
あのピノコニーの豪商がこれまでの和気あいあいとしたイメージを捨てて当主や株主に招待状を出したのよ。しかも夢の中での戦いに参加すれば願いを叶えてもらえるなんて面白そうじゃない？
面白い。
It is.
権力者の時間にはその1分1秒に意味と価値がある。彼の茶番に付き合ってられる人なんていないと思うけど、それにもし
I
後
really
になっ
gotta
て
finish my
聖杯は嘘だ
Samurai
った
Remnant playthroughs
なん
to
て
get
こ
the
と
other
になったら
endings.
それこそ収拾がつかなくなってしまうかもしれない。
オーディだってそのくらい分かっているわ。考えてもみなさい。ルーさん家の信用をかけてまで開きたい催し物。このビジネスには一体どれだけの利益が見込めると思う？
So sorry, I can't stop myself from
だ
yawning.
からこそ君はその万能の願望機とやらが実在すると思ったわけだ。
何らかの方法で運命の力を集め奇跡を成し遂げる儀式は決して珍しいものではないわ。私が結ぶ貸借契約も人々の願いを叶える儀式の一つだもの。私たちが授かった奇跡だってね。
じゃあこの正体に応えるつもりなのかい？
そうね。確かに。
Yeah, her whole thing is just granting wishes for people.
聖杯そのものではなく奇跡を追い求めて参
So I
加す
feel
る
like that's
人た
very in
ちに
character for her.
だけれど
Because that's just the type of thing she'd want.
自分の願いを得体の知れない聖杯に託すなんて、まるで全身に油を塗った状態で火の輪をくぐろうとするライオンみたいだ。結果は目に見えてるけど、素晴らしいショーにはなるだろうね。
ええ。でもこれは潜在顧客を引き寄せる絶好のチャンスでもある。聖杯が願いを叶えてく
The
れるのは
Bona Jade, yeah, exactly,
一
the
人だけ
Bona
だけれ
Jade.
ど
You
ポ
know,
ーンショップ翡翠。いい
the way Jade gets introduced makes me want to bone the Jade, if you know what I'm
す
saying.
べての人の願いを叶えてあげられるもの。今後のためにも友人は大いに越したことはないわ。アベンチュリン、あなたならこの聖杯戦争に参加してくれるわよね。
やっぱりそうなるんだね。どうやらピノコニーとは縁があ
Dude,
る
you
みた
know
い
what
だ。
would be the best? If our servant was
参加資
Acheron.
格を体に焼き付けられるのは正直不快だな。
友人
I don't think, I
といえ
think,
ば
I don't think we do. I think ours is Saber or something.
ピノコニーに戻ってきたみたい。もちろん正式な取引をすることはできないけれど、彼は以前あなたと情報交換したことがあるから多少の信頼はあるでしょう。できればこの聖杯戦争を機に彼と親睦を深めたいの。頼めるかしら、アベンチュリン。
仰せのままに。
まさか戦略投資部の人も参加するんですか？
Of course they are, Scott. What do you mean?
怖いのですか？
What else would they be doing?
君は市場開拓部の所属ですから、彼らの管轄外だと思いますが。
その通りです、王子さん。それにあなたがついていれば、たとえ相手がルイス・フレミングだとしても。
そろそろルイス・フレミングを休ませてあげましょう。スコート君、カンパニーは広大な銀河に浮かぶ一つの選択肢に過ぎません。時には自力で。
One second.
上を目指してみることも必要ですよ。なーに、君なら大丈夫ですとも。
You know what? I think I'm just gonna end it here, guys. I'm sorry. I did want to finish the story, or do the story today, but I think I'm just burnt out. Real, like I know y'all don't care, and it's none of your guys' problem. Just trying to be honest and upfront. So I'll come back. I'll take tomorrow to just, obviously I don't stream Mondays anyways, but I'll take time Sunday to kind of just try and relax mentally. I'll probably edit a little bit just to get some videos done and edited for next week. But other than that, I think I need to take a break after this week. I might take another break again. So thank you so much for everyone who hung out. And I hope to see you guys next time. Good night.